everyone, so today I think I have a lot of explaining to do. Basically, we adopted these 3 male gerbils from Pets at Home and I just thought I would talk to you about them, seeing as it's a pet channel, and I thought it was like a really interesting video to make, seeing as getting a new pet is quite a big thing for a pet channel. So yeah, these are the little guys and they're so cute. Look at them all cuddle up together. They're so sweet. So you see that little brown one there? That one is Chestnut. Then the little cute one on top with the white splodges, that one's called Peanut. And then the whitey greyish colour one underneath is called Hazelnut. So they're all named after nuts. I think it's quite funny because they are all nuts. They're totally crazy and bonkers, and they're hell-bent on getting out of this enclosure, and they're like digging and digging and digging, but I think that's what gerbils like to do. They love to dig. So I decided that gerbils would be the right pet for me after doing research on all different types of small animals, and yeah, I just thought that, oh, I just did a really big stretch, that's so cute. I just thought that they're really interesting to watch and really inquisitive and really cute. Oh, I did it again, bless it. So yeah, I decided to get some gerbils and we went to Pets at Home and they had a few gerbils for sale. And there we found these really cute little guys and we really wanted them, but we didn't buy, we hadn't already got an enclosure set up, or we hadn't bought one. So what we did was we travelled about a mile and then we picked up this aquarium from a place called Pause for Thought, and this is a really great pet shop. They have loads of different aquariums and cages and toys and stuff like that, bits and bobs. It's a really good pet shop, so we went there because Pets at Home didn't really have any enclosures that we wanted, seeing as there were 3 of these and the enclosures at Pets at Home aren't really as big as I'd like them to be. So yeah, we went to Pause for Thought and we picked up this aquarium, and it came with a lot of free stuff but we didn't want them, and it also came with 2 gerbils, but we didn't want to get the gerbils from there. We wanted to get them from Pets at Home because we'd already reserved them. Well, I don't know if they reserved them for us because you're not really allowed to reserve them, but they knew that we were coming back to get them basically, because we told them that. So when we got to Pause for Thought, we just bought this aquarium and we got the price knocked off by about £20, I think. I'm just going to tell you a bit about the setup and stuff. So for the bedding we have Carefresh Natural, and I had to use a whole bag of this because there isn't really a lot in the bag. Although it's compressed, you don't really get that much, and gerbils like to dig and burrow and make little tunnels. So I thought, why not put it all in? We also bought some soil. It didn't have any fertiliser added to it, so it was perfectly safe for them. But unfortunately, because of the horrible English weather at the minute, it had got all wet in the bag, so we couldn't use that for their substrate. So I just had to use this. I wanted to put the soil in as well because that's great for burrowing, making tunnels and stuff like that, but it wasn't dry and we didn't have time to dry it, seeing as we needed to put them in pretty soon. So what we did was we just left that and we just went for the Carefresh, and I added about a handful of hay. And hay is a really good material for them to build their nests with, and they like to use that, so I put a handful of that in and they've been really enjoying building with it, and they look so cute there. That's basically their little tunnel that they made. It's not really much of a tunnel at the minute, but they dug out a little hole. Oh, hello sweetie. Oh, that's all cute. So they dug out a little bit of bedding there so they can sleep next to each other. So they need quite a lot of room because there's 3 of them, so they have to build quite a big little bed area. So I will just talk to you about what they've got in their enclosure at the minute. So over here they have this little cute hidey house, and this is great for their teeth. as they are rodents, they have constantly growing teeth, as you all probably know. So this is great for their teeth, and they love chewing on that. They basically burrowed it right down. You could see all of the house before, but they burrowed it so much that you could only see the little hole to go in. So that's what I put there. And then over here we have some wooden sticks, also to gnaw their teeth down on. These are just kiwi sticks, I think. Over there we have some chinchilla sand, and this is great for their coats. When we got them earlier on today, they were looking a little bit scruffy on their fur because they hadn't had one of these before, but the minute I put this in, when they went in, they just looked really nice, and their coats looked a lot more healthier afterwards, so that's a really great thing. And I actually had it in a smaller container, but they kicked all the sand out, so I had to move it into this, and they really love that. Hopefully they'll use it as a litter tray, but I'm not too sure, so yeah. I really hope they do though, because it'll be much easier for cleaning them out, and I won't have to remove the bedding as often. Hello, sweetie. Hello. So that's Hazelnut, the white one. Oh, they're all scrapping now to get back in. Aww. We also have this bendy log sticks bridge, and this is great for them. They love to hide under it and dig. As you can see, they've already dug up all the bedding from here, so they have no bedding down there now because they've just dug it all up there. Over the side of the aquarium we have this, and this is a water bottle holder because we can't attach it to the bars because obviously there are no bars, and they would probably chew them if we had any. So we've just attached this onto the side so it hangs like that, and it does look quite high up, but they can definitely reach that, and they just stand up on there and reach it. So yeah, that was quite a good thing to buy. We also have this mesh that we had to fit on ourselves because the aquarium is meant for fish. It's not a gerbilarium. So we had to, well, my mum did this, I couldn't do this. She basically just fitted it and added some of this tape round so it wasn't as sharp, and luckily we had a piece exactly to fit, so we didn't have to cut it at all, apart from to get this water bottle shape cut out. But the shape, the size itself didn't have to be adjusted because it was already like the perfect size, which is really weird. It just fits on perfectly, so that was really good. So she just cut around there and kicked it all together so it wasn't as sharp. So I think that's all I have to say really, and they've only been here for a few hours. They're so tame. We got to hold them in the shop, and they are just so tame and lovely, and you can tell they're already used to humans and being handled, so I'm guessing at their old home they were handled quite a lot because they're really friendly and they're not scared of us at all. Because I think if they were scared of us they'd be hiding away, but they're out in the open and they've been eating, which is a good sign because animals don't really like to eat when they're nervous. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I can make more videos about the gerbils in the future, and let me know what you think of them. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon.